5 centuries of architects, from Renaissance Italy to colonial America, converged on one floor plan to manage privacy, heat, and the demands of growing households. The H shape. That design logic all but vanished from mainstream housing. Now, as multi generational home purchases reach record levels, it's resurfacing in the most unlikely form steel frame barndominiums. But the real question isn't whether the shape works, it's whether the numbers do. In medieval Europe, the double ended hall house introduced a distinct architectural solution, a central gathering space flanked by two projecting wings. This configuration separated noisy service functions from the family's private quarters, using thick stone walls and a sheltered courtyard to buffer heat and activity. Surviving plan drawings from English and French archives reveal how these early H shaped footprints allowed multiple generations to share a roof without sacrificing privacy or comfort. Italian Renaissance villas advanced the idea, weaving geometry and climate into the heart of daily life. At Caparola, the Villa Farnese's central circular courtyard, designed by Giacomo Barozzi da Vignola, moderated the fierce summer heat and provided a visual anchor for the estate. Michel de Montaigne, traveling through Italy in the 1580s, described his astonishment at how the villa's wings and courtyard shaped both the flow of air and the rhythms of family life. The Villa Medici at Poggio a Caiano, built for Lorenzo de' Medici, used a recessed courtyard to separate the Lord's chambers from staff work areas, combining classical symmetry with practical climate control. Iberian architects refined the H plan further. The original design for the Palacio de Monterrey in Salamanca, drawn up in 1539, envisioned a quadrangular block with four wings and a central courtyard, a clear strategy to divide noble apartments from service spaces while creating a social and climatic core. In Portugal, 19th century quintas often featured a garden courtyard bounded by parallel wings, relying on shaded masonry and open air to keep interiors cool during the hottest months. When Spanish colonists crossed the Atlantic, they carried the H plan to the Americas. The Casa Corte, with its inner gardens and modulated light, became a staple of Mexican convents and southwestern ranches, creating microclimates and organizing family life around a protected central space. Across centuries and continents, the H shaped footprint proved its value, not as a fleeting trend, but as a tested response to the challenges of privacy, climate, and multi generational living. Across the United States, the makeup of the typical household is changing. According to the 2026 National Association of Realtors report, 14% of all home purchases now involve multi generational buyers, a record high. This trend is especially pronounced in Texas, Oklahoma, and the Southeast, where barndominium permits surged by more than 30% in 2025 alone. Builders in these regions point to economic stress as a driving force. Home prices outpace incomes, mortgage credit remains tight, and the cost of senior care continues to climb. For many families, sharing a roof is no longer just a cultural preference, but a financial necessity. The demand for homes that can accommodate grandparents, adult children, and even extended relatives has outpaced the supply of traditional layouts. Open plan rectangles, once marketed as the ideal for family togetherness, now fall short when privacy and independence are at stake. In contrast, the H shaped barndominium offers a practical alternative. Its dual wing design, joined by a central courtyard, creates distinct zones for each generation while preserving shared gathering space. This configuration aligns with the top requested features reported by regional builders: separate entrances, private baths, and flexible wings that can adapt as family needs evolve. The economic argument is not without its counterpoints. Structural engineers note that H shaped barndominiums carry an 8 to 15% construction cost premium over simpler rectangles due to extra foundation work and more complex steel framing. Yet advocates argue that this upfront investment is offset over time, not just by lower utility bills from passive cooling, but by avoiding costly future renovations or forced moves as families grow. As the affordability squeeze tightens and demographic pressures mount, the appeal of zoned, adaptable living is no longer theoretical. It is a direct response to the market realities facing millions of American families today. When energy modeler Dr. Lena Chavez runs simulations for H-shaped Barndominiums, the numbers reveal a clear pattern. Geometry matters. Using Energy Plus and CFD models, she compares the cooling loads of H-shaped footprints against standard rectangles under identical conditions. Same insulation, same windows, same climate files for Dallas, Oklahoma City, and Atlanta. The H-shaped layout, with its central courtyard and split wings, consistently delivers an 8 to 18% reduction in cooling demand. The explanation lies in AIR flow and shading. The wings create two long, narrow zones that funnel cross breezes into the courtyard, while the central void acts as a thermal chimney. As hot air rises from the courtyard, cooler air is drawn in at ground level, a process known as the stack effect. Diagrams from peer-reviewed studies show how operable windows and fixed roof overhangs, ideally 0.5 meters deep, amplify this effect, especially when the courtyard faces north-south. Sensitivity testing reveals that increasing courtyard depth from 4 to 10 meters can push cooling savings from 8 to 15%. Overhangs and window placement matter too. Every 0.1 meter change in overhang depth shifts the savings by about 2%. These findings are not just theoretical. Post occupancy monitoring in Oklahoma and Atlanta reports annual electricity consumption 7 to 10% lower in H-shaped homes compared to rectangular baselines, with HVAC runtime dropping by nearly 50 hours per year. Dr. Chavez notes that the advantage grows in dry or mixed climates, where night cooling is most effective. Even in humid zones, the courtyard shade and airflow still deliver measurable benefits. The cooling edge of the H-shaped plan is not a design flourish. It is a product of physics, geometry, and careful modeling, offering a tangible energy advantage for families facing long, hot summers. Structural engineer Marcus Lee reviews the numbers from recent Barndominium bills and does not mince words. The H-shaped footprint adds complexity and cost. Builder surveys from Texas and Oklahoma consistently show an 8 to 15% premium over a standard rectangular plan. That difference comes down to extra foundation footings, more steel for the connecting wings, and a larger roof surface to cover the courtyard. For a 2,400 square foot home, the cost gap can mean an additional $25,000 to $35,000 up front. Critics like builder Rachel Torres argue that for families on tight budgets, simple rectangles or L-shaped layouts can deliver much of the same zoning flexibility with less financial strain. Torres points out that a well-designed rectangle with smart interior partitions and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning zoning can offer privacy for multiple generations without the need for extra structural work. She notes that many clients consider adding a detached accessory dwelling unit instead, but that route comes with its own hurdles. In Texas and the Southeast, accessory dwelling unit permitting fees often range from $2,500 to $5,000, with separate utility hookups adding another $1,500 to $2,000. Local zoning may also restrict accessory dwelling unit size or require additional setbacks, making the option less feasible on smaller lots. Proponents of the H shape push back, citing life cycle cost analysis. Builder data and energy modeling suggest that the initial premium can be recouped in 4 to 5 years through lower cooling bills and by avoiding costly renovations as family needs change. The ability to extend a wing or reconfigure space without major structural overhaul is seen as a long-term hedge against the expense of moving or adding on. For many families, the decision comes down to whether the upfront investment is justified by future proofing and efficiency gains. Homeowner case studies, utility bills, and invoice records will soon test these claims against real world results. A Texas family's utility records tell a clear story. After moving into their 2,800 square foot H shaped barndominium, annual cooling costs dropped by 10% compared to their previous rectangular home. Their construction invoices confirm a 12% premium, largely from additional foundation and steel framing. But the family reports recouping that extra investment within 5 years through lower energy bills alone. In Oklahoma, a builder who added a central courtyard and a second wing to a standard kit documented a 7% drop in peak summer electricity use. He avoided the need for a future accessory dwelling unit, sidestepping both land use hurdles and $4,000 in permitting fees. Meanwhile, a Southeast family who chose a pre engineered H shaped kit completed their build in 6 weeks and noted consistently cooler rooms adjacent to the courtyard, validating the performance claims in their own daily experience. Each case grounds the debate in hard numbers and lived reality. Kit manufacturers across Texas and the Southeast are ramping up production of standardized H shaped barndominium packages, aiming to push the cost premium down to as little as 5 to 8% within the next 5 years. Modular steel trusses and pre cut footing plates are now ordered in bulk, driving material savings that were out of reach for custom builds. Municipal planners in fast growing counties report that single structure H shaped homes, unlike Main Plus ADU combos, typically clear permitting in less than a month, sometimes shaving weeks off the review process. As zoning boards favor single permit applications, builders are adopting a checklist approach: fire break courtyards, ADA ready suites, and flexible wing layouts. Census projections estimate that by 2030, 1 in 5 households will include 3 or more generations under one roof, a shift that underscores the need for floor plans designed to adapt as families change. The economics of scale, streamlined permitting, and demographic pressure are converging to make the H shape not just viable, but increasingly practical for a new generation of buyers. Today, as over 18% of U.S. households include multiple generations, the stakes for adaptable, energy efficient design have never been higher. The H shaped plan isn't a trend, it's a calculated response to real pressures. In the end, the smartest floor plan is the one built for what is coming next.